I've known Pa Tabot all my life. I've known his mom. I don't want to make Mama sad because today is a very happy day. But I remember Pa Ferdinand saying, Julian, I want my daughter to be in England. You've been in England for, at the time I've been in England for 20 years. I've been here now for 33 years. And he came to the house, told me how well Constance was doing at school, and he wanted Constance to come here to make sure that her brothers, sisters will have the kind of lifestyle, the kind of education he aspires for his kids. And I sat down with Papa, we talked about how expensive it was to come here. Constance just had a degree in Boy University. And as God would have it, Constance came. I was privileged to pick Constance up at Paddington Station. We drove to my humble domicile in Bristol. We spent a week, and she went to Cardiff. No, she went to Leicester. And the rest is history. From the day Constance went to university to do a postgraduate, she'd always call me to tell me about her exams, about the young men who were trying to date her. And I remember Charlotte calling me to say, Tabby, this is very, very important. We have somebody who's very interested in Constance. And I said, well, what is his credentials? And I was told he was a graduate, he had a master's, he was studying for a PhD, he was working. And I said, well, thank God. And obviously Constance got married. I was the MC of that occasion. And to cut a long story short, when Constance decided to open a charity called Voice of the Child, I'm very passionate about people, passionate about kids, passionate about development. I was very privileged and very honored and humbled when she said, Julian, I would like you to be one of the trustees. And at the trustee, being a trustee, I was there when they opened it. It was opened by one of the MPs in Slough, a heiress. Her father had just died and left her lots of millions. And she said, anything we want you to do, she'll definitely support Constance. And of course, Constance has gone from strength to strength. And then she calls me a few months ago that she's thinking of launching Connyz Corner. And we had a long chat on the phone because I have so much faith in her. And today we're here. So please, let's give Constance a hand. Thank you. Why I think this is very, very important is about the journey that Constance has had up to today that we're here at the Hilton, sumptuous building, lovely food, beautiful people who are coming here. Why this is important is because we always look for leadership and mentors outside our community. When all of you here are leaders and mentors in your own way. And one of the things I encourage is for us to have a platform where we can have the best female lawyer or doctor or IT person or business person or even a singer. We're going to see who's an accountant and also a singer. You're going to be talking to an oncologist, a close friend of mine who's a medical doctor but is also a wonderful artist who want the world to see the best of Cameroon. So today, Constance is starting something which is very, very unique. And how do we in the diaspora make sure that being here with all the problems of being in the UK, we still are able to maintain our identity, but enjoy the best that this wonderful country, our host, has to offer to us. For example, mental health, child abuse, sexual abuse, all the kind of stuff that we don't talk about. Constance is going to provide a platform that we can come and talk about anything and everything, and be open about it, and also be able to translate this in Cameroon.
Protocol calls. I have to let us acknowledge in the house the Lord Mayor, please. When you came in, could you stand up so everybody sees? Our lovely Lord Mayor. She came in she sneaked in at 8 p.m., so I didn't see her when she got my apologies. Anyway, Conny, that was fantastic. I think the whole idea is about what it means to be a black man or a black woman in this country and make sure that you take the best of what this wonderful country has to offer. You take the best of Africa, I think, in short. I think what we should never tolerate, abuse, assault, any form of discrimination. What is most important, I think, in our community sometimes, we let bad behavior go. So if you have a friend or brother who is abusing his wife or his sister or his kids, you just got to shut up. You need to report it. You need to talk to social services. You need to talk to Connyz Corner. We need to stop it. I think Debbie, Obi spoke about the level of child abuse, the level of black kids in care is frightening. I mean, when we come here, we enjoy ourselves, wear our fancy suits, we look smart. I think most Africans in this country are having a tough time. We are the lucky ones. And I have to say this, marriage is not something which you can come and correct people and learn. I think marriage is a journey with no destination. It's a work in progress all the time. You can get married up to 60 and still divorce. So I think that marriage is not something which, there's nobody who's an expert. What works for you, but what is important, treat your wife like your friend, like your lover, like your partner, the way you should. I think it's very simple. Your kids, I'm very proud, actually. I was a father 3 weeks ago, so I think... So if you see me smiling, it's just that I'm a father. I'm thinking about my son, and I think, it's good. It's good to marry well, actually. If you marry wrongly, you become a philosopher. You start asking questions. What happened? My ex-girlfriend did be so and that. When you marry well, you look smart, you look happy, and other women want you, but you're married. On a more serious note, we need to move to the next, and really quickly, because I'm more interested as well, based on what Conny told me about the panelists. We're going to have some great people talking, and we can have a very interactive discussion. But one thing here, which is very, very important, what Conny has done, she set a precedent, which has not happened here before. I came in '83, it's now 2015, 33 years. I've not really had a Cameroon man or woman who's done what Conny is trying to do. And she said that to do this, it has to be collective. She wants everybody to come on board with their various expertise, and we share and we add value. So it gives me big privilege to call on a brother who I've known since Cameroon days. He hosted me when I first came to this country, when he was a student in doing architecture. He's an architect, he's a big Christian, and is also the chairman of the Cameroon Forum, which is a platform for all the different Cameroon groups to come up and share their wonderful ideas. So please, Mr. Chris Nasser, give him a hand. Come and give us a talk.